Oh my gosh.
All right, is there any left? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. So now it's resolutions.
Okay, so let's talk about all the crazy stuff we did.
Yeah.
Before we...
Well, I like the Saint of Mothers idea. I think we should do that like first. I think that like she should come back during this resolution.
So Avatar created.
I think she should come back here at the gates. Like she basically steps through that route. Like she steps through the netherworld back into the world.
But she reappears at a different spot than obviously where she was at originally.
Down here in Gates of Elysium, at that temple they built where the root is. Like she steps right out of it, dude. She's the first creature to like come through it
on her own.
And she's called Saint of Mothers.
Yeah, the Saint of Mothers, and her whole plan is to kill Ingrid for all the innocent mothers that she's killed, the thousands upon thousands.
It's her revenant job to protect children.
Yeah, to stop Ingrid,
but specifically Ingrid. Like so. Kind of like Revenant in World Darkness, right? And then Hunter. So it comes back with one mission. Now, if on the way to that mission it sees something else that pisses it off, it'll kill that too. But it's going to its mission. It won't stop. And so I like... Oh, man. I like the idea of the way it works in Hunter as well, which is when the Revenant's done, when she kills Ingrid, she returns to death.
Yeah, she probably will. Once her mission's completed.
Yeah.
But something may eventually cause her to re-rise. Like if a great evil or something that hurts children comes, she might come back.
Yeah. The saint.
Yeah, she's a saint.
I like that.
Saint of Mother, yeah. All right, so the Avatar's created Saint of Mothers. She's an Rytonian who was killed by Ingrid. She's a powerful healer. And sheer...
Just all around badass, dude. Yeah.
The temple.
I like the idea of her killing with healing, though. I think that would be cool to like see her overheal people and shit, and like that's how she kills them.
She's like overloads them with positive energy.
Yeah, overloads them with positive energy and shit. So she has to be careful.
Blow up
what she's trying. Maybe when she first comes out, she doesn't know what she's doing yet, so maybe she does kill a few people trying to help and shit. But then she gets her power under control. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
Like she comes out lashed out with the same pain she felt. Well, first off, it has to be really, really powerful to bring her back as a Revenant, right?
Yeah, well, she's some kind of thing anyway, right? Because she willed herself back into existence. So Ingrid fucked up when she killed her.
She's probably from the line of Shaw.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe she's one of the Shaw. Yeah, one of the chosen. Maybe another one of the tier like Ingrid, because Ingrid was the tier. Maybe she's another tier, and she didn't know when she killed her. I fucked it up. Now there's two tiers walking around the earth.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Do we want to do anything with Exair being basically under Murloc's control right now, or do you want to just keep him where he's at?
Well, he's under his control. He's like learning from him, if that makes sense.
Okay.
He's like his apprentice, along with what other
like an actual
he's defeated.
Mentor,
like a squire to a knight.
Yeah.
He's actually his mentor. So it's still Calamity because he lost. He's not questing anymore or anything.
He's not questing, and he also got his ass whooped.
He got his ass whooped.
What about the Alcatos with the thing with Temporis?
I had an idea for the Temporis that he finds the box.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things he saw when he was looking for the box, he saw that person giving birth. So he finds is in a box. He finds a child like in the middle of this forest here, a baby, and that's what he takes.
Inside the box, or
it isn't a box. The box is the baby. It's the baby. It was the last thing he sees is that woman giving birth over and over again. And when he goes through all his other illusions or all his other time loops, he finds the baby at the center of it.
Nice.
So that baby that the Animorph gave birth to is Temporis's box, whatever that means. Whatever that MacGuffin, whatever that particular MacGuffin is.
Okay.
Is a baby.
So anything that happened in that time loop could be as much a construction of the Temporis cube or whatever than as it was reality.
I think we should make it a little girl, and I don't think she should be an Animorph. I think she should be like a different race than they were, so it makes even less sense.
So she'd be a Chronix, wouldn't she?
A Chronix, or the things over there was Temporis' Chronix and the Animorphs. So maybe we make her something else besides that. I don't know. Maybe we make her human or an elf or something. Maybe a race that we don't have, like a classic D&D race that isn't anywhere else on this map anywhere.
Yeah.
Pookie, what you said kind of inspired me to the thought of it's the like instead of like the island of misfit toys, it's the island where writers put all the ideas they got after they jumped the shark.
Yeah. That's our MacGuffin. It's our island of MacGuffins.
It's MacGuffin Island, dude. And this is its final form, the ultimate MacGuffin. You thought it was a device? It's a baby.
It's a baby.
It's a living device.
You think it had something to do with this? Like we're not
all it does is cry and shit and eat. That's it.
That's all it does.
All day.
You feel like you're stuck in eternal hell.
Controlling cube? Yes, it's a powerful time controller. Right. I promise you.
It could dilate time. It could make your 1 hour of sleep feel like 16 because you haven't had any in 2 weeks.
That is so true.
It's a baby.
It's a baby. It's a baby.
Yeah, what do you think? What race should we use, dude? We should use a classic D&D race that we haven't used.
Well, all right, so we've already brought out elves. We've had dwarves.
We've had humans.
How about a little halfling?
We haven't done
any halflings. We've had gnomes. We haven't had halflings.
Yeah.
We haven't had orcs. We haven't had. I'm trying to think classic D&D.
Cyclops.
No, well, yeah, we definitely haven't had a cyclops. It's a giant baby.
It's a giant baby.
It's 12 feet tall. We think I kind of like the halfling idea, dude. It's like our own little willow. It's like
because it's so cute and tiny.
Yeah.
The female baby halfling at the center.
In fact, we're just going to throw out all of our identity and self-respect, and we're going to call the baby Willow, and that's what they find. They find Willow in the forest because in Willow, the baby is also a MacGuffin. So
yeah, that's right.
So the baby is called Willow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's actually.
I don't want to go to the tower.
Yeah, I don't want to. I am the greatest swordsman that has ever lived. Come on, dude. Madman Mardigan.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking best. The part where he starts whooping everybody's ass, and Willow's like, "You are great. You really are great."
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. All right, so are we going to do anything with Bellows during the hush? I think we're good right now. I think he's just screwed.
Yeah, we explained that, right? He's wandering around without a voice now.
Yep.
Yeah, doesn't mean he's not learning how to become a badass all over again.
Well, yeah, but he still has his other training for being a whisperer, so that's probably what he's using. He's rolling around doing dirty shit.
Do we need to do anything about the actual castle becoming in the mountain? I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, as an event goes, it really didn't do much, right? It just displaced whatever was here, unless they decide to stay. Like, she doesn't eject them.
Yeah.
They could choose to live here if they want to, have jobs. Yeah. Fish for acid fish in the acid lake, whatever, dude.
Oh, so they could build
acid proof boats.
So they
acid proof boats.
They got sucked in if they were into that.
Yeah, if they just become part of the castle and
what if
chantry and shit?
What if so say there's a Scar Elf farmer and he's just chilling there and he has a potato farm.
Just picking his little potatoes and shit.
Yeah, he's picking potatoes. All right, I'm with you. And she comes.
And she comes. And then suddenly it's like Beauty and the Beast. He's now a part of her castle in some fashion.
Yeah, he's like but instead of being a Scar Elf anymore, he's like a scarab. Remember those scarabs that she made? He's like a scarab elf now.
Yeah.
So his body's covered in like that weird chitness armor, but he's still a farmer. He's still chilling. He's still farming.
Scar Elf potato farmer. That's really what we went there.
Yeah, maybe there's maybe there's like a life giant taxidermist dude. Now he's like a scarab life giant taxidermist.
Well, I was just saying.
Oh Lord.
She had the scarabs though, so the device was already there. It didn't need to be added together.
Yeah, but I like the idea. You said the Beauty and the Beast thing. That's a good idea. So she turns the surrounding shit into her shit, basically. But they're still them.
Oh,
they'd probably want to stay, right? Because now they're part of like a family.
Yeah. Be our guest. Be our guest. It's not going to guess. Yeah.
Scar Elf potatoes.
That's what I was just like. Those are like motherfucking Scar Elf potatoes.
Now I totally want to make him a character, bro. First, Gavin, the potato farmer. He's a fucking avatar, bro. Farmer. He's like responsible for all the potatoes in this world. He's literally king of the potato. He can't hit in combat, but he can make a mean stew. King of the potato. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He makes amazing hash browns.
Walking around.
Gavin, master of the potato, dude.
That's so ridiculous.
No, you don't understand. You can't. We need to honor him across the entire globe. He invented the chip.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, I see. Calls them crisps.
Call them
on your nice bag of crisps.
A nice bag of crisps. So
what else happened here?
Let's see.
How about Oblivion? Since Whisper Letty got his claws involved in this, does he help them expand? Like, are they in other cities besides just here? Then
I would have to think so. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I say during this resolution that they have a little Oblivion house in every major civilization.
I think that it would give Whisper Letty a great chance to rebuild the Whispers.
The Whispers, right?
Sombra kind of fit.
Yep.
Although he probably doesn't realize what he's really cooking with. Like, he's like, oh, I can do this. I'm good. Yeah. Like, he probably doesn't realize how dangerous the Slod Lord is, who's in control of the Whispers. I mean, of the Oblivion. You know,
he's fucking back with the source of his own knowledge.
Yeah.
All over again.
So, yeah, Whisper causes the Oblivion to expand to other cities. What about?
Since the Camarilla is like the Mafia, right? And
no, not the Camarilla.
The Mephites are like the Mafia.
The Mephites, the 10 to here.
Never mind then. I had an idea on how you break down a certain number of families, and so then that we could say, oh, there's like 8 Lasombra.
Giovanni, or like
they infest 8 cities politically.
Well, I mean, what we could do is say that Lasombra are the progenitors of our vampire races, and maybe they make a different house in each one of these cities, and each of those houses is a different clan and vampire. So maybe they turn somebody over here at the Mephites into a Giovanni, which is why they're like the Mafia. And they turn somebody here in the Scar into like not the Bruja, sorry, the Gangrel. So they're much more like about protecting the countryside and shit. And maybe here, where the Japanese are, they create the Ventru, because I think, well, or we could straight a nod to Sujin, right? Like they could be Eastern vampires.
Oh, Kuijin, yeah,
Kuijin, yeah. Just an idea. Like,
there's ones that would fit for everything down to the.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So the Lasombra become basically like the first progenitors of the progenitors of all the vampires. Yeah.
Like that. That's pretty badass.
Do you like that idea? We could do that. You can just list, and then we can come up with them later.
What happens? Random rolls and just some creative thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe
and a whole lot of cold beds.
Maybe in Gates of Elysium, maybe it's like the Salubri or the Daughters of Cacophony.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, it really does. You could find one to fit.
The Cappadocians.
Yeah, or the Cappadocians.
Those would be the Meerkat folk.
The Meerkat folk, right? Because they're not necessarily evil, but they use necromancy, unlike the Giovanni, which are pretty fucking evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could find one for all of them, dude. And just their versions of that now. So there's like a vampiric underbelly now to each one of the civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
It's like running shit behind the scenes. And this all happened because Whisper Letty allowed them to use his network to expand.
Yeah. The last remnants of his network trying to make a nice play. Not
right. Like, oh shit.
So he's not a vampire, but he's helping the vampires.
Yeah. But he might become a vampire later.
Maybe. Or maybe he never does, right? Maybe he thinks he's above it or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he's a soul eater, dude. You know, a soul eater is from World of Darkness.
Yeah.
They're the things that vampires fear because like they eat someone's soul completely away and they're like a disease. They're like vicissitude kind of. But there's psychic disease that infects people.
Yeah, they're pretty badass. I mean, to me, like Whisper Letty's kind of got the whole worm thing going on a lot.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do during the resolution. Sorry, I told you. You said worm. He reemerges. Sure. The worm that walks, that put himself into all those bodies. He reemerges.
Oh, the Sogoth. Yeah.
Resolution.
Oh no, not Sogoth.
What's his name? Nerenthal. Nerthal.
Yeah.
He comes back.
Yeah. Okay. Narlat.
Yeah.
Narlat.
Narlat returns at the end of the phase. He reforms. Even though pretty much everyone in the world who survived the thing has like a piece of him in them or someplace in their bloodline. Oh, and the Macaw people. Yeah, I want them to make the familiars in the Macaw. I want them to make that giant telescope at the end of this resolution too.
Okay.
Call it like the the Farseer. It's like a telescope that's so powerful it can see past our galaxy into like another galaxy.
What about like a? Yeah, never mind. It doesn't work. I don't know. The cosmology of D&D is definitely fantasy.
Yeah, it's just because it's planes, but like, we could have a slightly different cosmology.
So basically, I'm saying that this telescope just sees into the prime material plane, but it sees further past this world into further into the prime material plane. So
yeah,
it can see other planets.
Because the thing is like most worlds have a prime material plane. Like, yeah, you have like your prime material plane, you have like some suns, but like you never get to those suns. You never get outside of the actual world. But
it doesn't mean they don't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they don't exist. And like oh gosh, I know it's called, like, was it Star Killer or whatever it is? Like there's I would like to be able to open this up in like the 5th round or 5th age to where if you want to do space travel, yeah, we can totally.
We always talk about doing the Spelljammer shit.
That offshoot of D&D called Magic Butter.
Yeah. What do we call it? Cantrip schooners. Cantrip schooners.
Yeah, Magic Butter.
But
nice. It took me a second. I was like, "Oh, Spelljammer, nice."
Magic Butter. This telescope can see far out into space, and that means that now the Macaw and the Familiars have full knowledge of those suns and what that asteroid belt is.
Oh yeah,
probably better than anybody else because they can see it clearly.
I'm quite annoyed because you were like frozen. It makes no sense because you're far.
Are you having problems with the camera?
Yeah, Pookie's been frozen for like, and you're not frozen on my. I literally am watching you on Discord.
He keeps twitching. He keeps twitching a little bit.
More than what I'm getting here. No one needs
anything else.
T'Challa, but as an available option, yeah, pull out that magic butter.
Yeah, so we need to name the 13 clans for the shogunate and the houses for the vampires. Do you just want to do that next? Do you want to just do that next time?
Yeah, we'll probably do it next time. Like I said, I want to do some microscope, but we can go back and just do like some like filling in, like, hey, let's name some of these things and and figure out which clans or which races. That's something we could definitely knock out next week. And
I'm thinking that we do like a Ravnos with the Mongols, like a Ravnos offshoot.
Yeah. Actually, instead of the Ravnos, the Andals.
Oh yeah, they're the actual Mongols from Dark Ages.
That's right.
We should do Ravnos somewhere though. We need like gypsies somewhere, dude.
Yeah,
gotta have them gypsies, dude.
You just wait until the Temporis box starts a halfling gypsy community that goes around in time loops.
That's right.
It's a person. It has a name, dude.
Her name is Willow.
Yeah, her name is Willow. Her name is Willow, and she's a person. A very small, tiny person, but a person nonetheless.
Say her name.
I don't know about you, John, but I don't see half people. Sorry. I don't see half. I don't see half colors.
The concept that she wasn't a real person and she was a Temporis who acting as a person through the wild powers of magic at the core of the creation of this world.
What's kind of fucked up is she is a person, but unfortunately, like, her mentor is an evil genie. So I don't know how it's going to turn out.
That's gonna
probably not going to be good.
Yeah, well,
so you can control time, huh?
How you're the one who's a fan of The Professional, and now all of a sudden, old abusive genie is picking up a small young.
Hey, that's a good movie.
Back to his.
Yeah, and he didn't abuse her, dude.
Here.
He fucking helped Matilda.
Oh no, I was just putting it in context close enough for everybody else to make the rest of the jump.
Matilda. Sorry. And then Gary Oldman goes, "Oh shit," and he blows up.
Did we really only have 4 things for 1, 2, 3, 4? We only have 5 things for resolution this time?
What about,
are the Minotaurs going to attack anyone, or are they just standing by?
Yeah, we throw stuff in, right? Like for races, they didn't do a lot. Like the mimics, the familiars, they moved to the telescope.
Okay, yeah, those familiars. Those are the animated. No.
Yeah, the ones I wrote up. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then whatever happened
Transformers.
To the Sogoth mimics.
They died, or
they all died. That's why Nearlight just formed.
Yeah.
Like Nearlight is like literally the only one.
And we got nothing really else here. Let's see.
But what about the Minotaurs? Do we want them to attack anyone, or are they just standing by? Like, what's going on with them?
Yeah, what is are they defense or like they're raiding barbarian, savage, raping killers?
Who's in the Evergrove here? You said it was Blue Goblins and Life Giants, right?
Evergrove is Lachey and Trent's.
Yeah, Lachey and Trent's.
Okay, well, the Minotaurs are going to start during this resolution, they're going to start kidnapping these Lachey and breeding with them to create like half Minotaur, half Lachey people. Okay. So to try to get some magic.
Slave race.
Magic up in there with that barbarian strength.
Oh, they're literally doing it for like eugenical reasons to bring magic into their.
Yeah, to bring magic into their race.
That one's shiny. Fuck it, and then we'll be shiny.
So not full on war, just like raiding parties into these lands.
All right.
My goodness. And what about these proto lizardmen in the first civs? Like, there's a lot going on right now.
Well, the protos are the ones who can Gojira.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
Primal are the ones that are up here. Like,
no, I mean,
there's the scarred ones. Yeah,
the original.
Oh, they've long. This is gone. I mean, this is ruins.
Oh,
this is like a weird. No, it's a city, but it's like a weird city made out of the glass that they were farming from the acid lake. It's like a weird. Yeah. This is a full on. I'm surprised we haven't done anything with this yet. It can like resist acid and magic and shit. This whole city is like that. It's built out of the glass from the beaches.
I assume that their Horde nation state ran from there all the way.
Oh yeah, the Horde nation state ran the entire upper area.
Yeah, when we did it, the Horde was like the Mongol Horde. They didn't live in any one place. They just traveled around.
And it was that whole sections where they stayed.
All this, dude. So through all these lands here are probably small villages and small little towns and layers and shit that they built.
Yeah.
Like this is a place that was built. I believe this was a temple.
Yeah.
To Rind, and I don't remember what this was, but it was another place that got built. But these weren't cities.
That was a troglodyte area. That's where they were.
They were never cities though. There were some kind of temples or ruins or wonders. Yeah. They're not cities.
That's like a holy city in the border of 3 countries.
Yeah, where you built it, it's like a temple to Rind right here in the middle. Yeah, literally, it's a Jerusalem, like in the middle of this place right here.
Yeah,
yeah.
So the Shandor, the Skarn, and the Evergrowth probably all the Evergrowth probably just leave it be because it's really not important to them. But the Skarn and the Shandor,
this is where they used to pick the con at too. Every time they did the con, they did it here at this place.
Yeah, so I assume the Skarn and the Shandor. Or not Shandor. Oh shoot! Actually, the Skarn are the only ones who control the Gojira are off to the east. So yeah, so the Skarn probably consider like their sacred duty to protect that temple because that's goes
like
back.
Maybe all 3 of them do. I like how it like borders all 3. So I think maybe each of these nations have a different piece of it, maybe or a different part of the city. The temple.
Do you think the Shandor and the Evergrowth would even care about that though, or because they're not?
You know what we should do? You know what we should do, dude? We should make this like, the Vatican. So there should be a fucking race that lives inside this temple that is not accustomed to any of the rules outside of it. So like they are alone, like they're a city state, but all they are is a giant.
Yeah, so like a forbidden city or something. There was
so what about like true dragonkin?
Yeah, remember what about the half dragons? The
half dragons.
The ones that are half dragon, half lizardmen. Like they live inside this in Dragon Patura as like the monks here, and like they're like the Vatican, dude. Like they can fuck kids, whatever.
Wow. Along all this.
Sorry, I apologize. That was a joke. It was a joke. It was a Catholic joke. But yeah, they they give mass, they take confession, fuck children, whatever inside this. Disciplined nuns read from the holy book.
Whatever makes you feel better.
Inside this temple here.
make excuses.
Oh man!
Coach the wrestling team in air quotes inside this temple here.
Oh my god, I hate you guys so much.
But do you dig what I'm saying? That's what we should make this, dude. Like this should be the Vatican.
Okay.
For our lizard folk. Sorry for the off-color jokes. Just
what did the Shio say? That was just a ruined city.
That was the city. That was where the
I don't remember. Steve made it.
That was like the fire city, right? It had something with fire. And
it's where they developed all of their siege technology. Was at this place here. So it actually fits with Rokugani pretty good. This is probably like the remnants of a wall, maybe, or a walled installation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's where one of the tribes take up now. Maybe the fire tribe, the red scale, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at the
Mechanus. What Meshan Ice.
It's terrible. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's
unfortunate. Don't do that.
Meshan Ice.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that hostilities. This is not gonna be good. hostilities increase between the mongrels and the Muzahadir. Or the bankers and pirates don't get along together, especially when
obviously.
What, here?
So Muzahir and then the Eclipse.
Yeah, the Eclipse. Just hostilities growing.
Between who?
The bankers and the pirates.
Where the pirates?
So the Tintahir, actually, probably.
The mongrel pirates in the center line.
Yeah.
They have a city. They have
Eclipse.
on Civ yet.
Oh, and they don't like the Obsidian. What do we call them? The
No,
Obsidian.
they just like money. The Obsidian people don't like them because they steal their money.
Yeah. So the Eclipse and the Tintahir are having issues.
Yeah, I'm just building up concepts of things that might be coming out in the future. I'm assuming also though that during
the Hawkmen should totally join the fucking.
Is getting
the Hawkmen really should join. The Hawkmen should join the Eclipse, dude. Look how close.
It's pretty close to them. Yeah,
and like they would be like their Air Force basically.
Oh.
They should totally fucking join them. Like, what's left of them just become like.
Are the Hawk? I thought the Hawkmen were over here. Are they split in multiple spots?
Still. That's right, because you moved De Los Santos over to the other part.
Yeah, they were here, but the dragon went away. But they were still here. I thought someplace here.
Well, there's also the De Los Santos is over on the far left now.
In that little.
He moved him over to that nice fertile area.
Up here? No, it's
no, on the bottom left, above the eye. Yeah.
Well, maybe we make whatever Hawkmen were left over here on the frozen islands. Maybe we make them join them.
Oh yeah, well, they're not all in the same area.
A collection of mongrels plus others. Anybody who wants to pirate.
The Hawkmen would be great pirates.
Yes, they would. They'd be like the best fucking scouts ever. I mean, literally, people in our world use birds to find land. Imagine no, get up in the air, go find us land.
Yeah, they're probably totally. That's probably like their job, dude. Like, you know how some ships used to have clerics or like priests and shit. Like every ship probably has one on there. His job's like he's the sky captain or some shit.
You're going to sea without a Hawkman.
You're fucked.
You're looking for death.
And they don't let fat Hawkmen on the boat because they're like, you're an albatross. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You gotta be skinny and in shape. You can't get on the ship, you fat piece of shit.
Fucking albatross.
You fucking albatross. Literally.
Around the neck of this ship.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're a fat Hawkman, you're from De Los Santos over here.
You are from De Los Santos. Only the lead.
They try to
fucking,
live a
fucking hot Brazilian hawk girls.
Yep. Just relaxing
all day, bro.
Building nice statues.
Having the butt lifts.
Life.
Yeah, enjoying. They've had a little car cave, and for all they care, they could be hidden away for 2,000 years after all their shit they just got done doing.
Yeah, them hot girls got that bird booty, you know what I'm saying? Bow!
No, I just imagine their philosophy in life would have to change to something like, no, you live for every day.
Yeah, he'd
never enjoy every day. Why? Well, you can try to defend yourself. You can try to build something. You can try to do anything you want, but the ground underneath you can literally be a dragon that flies out.
They also feel privileged because they believe that they're the Hawkmen and Salmon are responsible for saving the Earth.
Yeah,
not once, twice. So they feel privileged, dude. They're allowed to kick back and have a cerveza and not worry about shit.
So like, we've already saved the world twice. We're good, guys.
Brazilian bird booty.
Brazilian bird booty. I like it.
Brazilian bird booty, dude.
That's it. Okay. I love this shit. All right. Hey guys, it's Corinth. Just reminding you that if you like what we do, give us a follow on Twitch. Twitch.tv/The Bull Critters Corner.